Hi, everyone. Can you guys see us? We are live on the Facebook group. We should be live on this feed, on the timeline of the group. Hold on. Do we have people hopping in here? I just want to make sure. Yep. Hi,
I
guys.
hope so.
Hello. I'm here with Emily Caroline. Hold on. Are we live? Let me make sure.
It looks like we are. We've got 13 people. Howdy. Hey, Sarah.
Come on,
Thanks for
people.
being here.
Oh, perfect. Okay, there we go. I got a chat going. We've had a fun morning, haven't we?
What was supposed to be like a 10-minute troubleshooting session turned into like an hour and a half.
It was great. This is how we roll. Hi, everybody joining us. We'll give you guys a few more seconds to get to hop in here. So those of you guys that are not aware, we are going to do a redo of Tuesday's live that we had amazing Facebook issues with that probably has never happened ever. So we knew that so many of you missed it. We were trying to get a hold of everybody during the event, and we knew that we didn't get a hold of everybody. So this is our way of coming back. Emily has graciously offered to come back and do this again for us. So here we are.
I'm ready.
Let's do this. So you guys know me. I am Bale with Just One More Project, and we have got Emily Caroline with That Mom with the Laser, the brand ambassador of Aeon Laser USA, and she is going to go wild and show you all kinds of stuff that she's got going on right now. So I will let her take it from here, and you guys will no longer see me. Goodbye.
Well, but Bill's going to be here to help and, let me know when you guys have questions. Now, if you see me looking down, guys, that's because I'm seeing your comments right here. We got Nadina with us. Hey there, Donna, Renee. Awesome. I'm so glad you guys are here joining me. Let me know in the chat, what made you want to come and join me here today? Are you looking to get your first laser? Are you looking to add to your fleet? Are you part of the Aeon family and you're just here to show some support? Let me know in the chat below, okay? And like Bale was saying, my name's Emily. You may know me as That Mom with a Laser on social media, but I also have the privilege and honor of being the brand ambassador for Aeon Laser USA. So it's really cool. I get to build my business and work as a liaison between what it's like to be physically in the field, using lasers, building a business, and share that with you guys for events like this one. So first laser and wanting to know more. Awesome. We've got Jeff. He's working on getting his first laser. Well, welcome to the laser world. This is a lot of fun. Also in the chat, before I get ahead of myself, you're going to see Sarah V. We call her social media Sarah. She runs our social media account over at Aeon Laser headquarters, USA headquarters, and she's going to help answer any of the specific questions that you might have as I'm going along doing a demo. Okay. So what's the plan today? I'm going to show you a couple of different things. We're going to show off how fast Aeon lasers are. These are some of the fastest lasers in the industry, and listen, time is money, all right? So I'm going to show you on my sweet baby Mira over here. That's my smallest laser, okay? We're going to engrave some pencils and some record speed. I retail 10 pencils for $11.99 during back to school season, and I forget, but we sold a ton of pencils on TikTok. By the way, this is Sarah over here. She's also going to be, I have two Sarahs. I have Sarah G in person helping me today, and Sarah V in the chat who's also going to help me. Maida wants to get a bigger laser. Let me tell you, they're fun no matter what the size. I got to be honest, Okay, I was losing track of myself. How much did we do in pencils? I want to say we did like 15,000, right? In pencils in like 2 weeks or something on TikTok. It was crazy. Oh, and we also have Alicia Spector in the chat today. Okay, so I'm going to show off the speed. All right, I'm going to show off the amazing all-in-one design that is very unique to Aeon Laser USA. All of the major components are built into the laser, allowing you to save space so that you have, a nicer footprint in your warehouse or in your craft room. That's where I started. I started in my guest room, and about 2.5 years into my laser journey, I ended up in a space because things just kept moving, right? And then over here on my Mira 7, I am going to show you guys, we're going to engrave a tumbler together. So 15,000 in pencils. Yes, for real. So if you're ready, tell me in the chat. Are you ready? I want to hear it. If you're ready, say I'm ready. Nobody's ready. They're not ready for us.
I'm ready. I'm right here and ready.
All right. Bale's ready. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to baby Mira. So are you ready? Do you just want to take it on your hand or what's easier for you? I'll take this. I got your chats with me right here. We've got Connie in the house. Hey, Connie. Connie loves her fiber laser. And even though today I'm going to be showing off the CO2 lasers, you're going to see over here, Aeon also has fiber lasers for metal cutting, which is pretty cool. All right, let's head on over to baby Mira.
Am I able to turn?
And you can absolutely turn the camera around. I've got their chat right here. So I can see what you guys are telling me. Okay. All right. So one of the awesome things about the Aeon laser design is the fact that it's all in one, right? You heard me mention that before, but what does all in one look like? Sarah, the file's already on the controller, right? Okay. Let's go. Hey, everybody, say hi to Danny Martinez. That is the president of Aeon Laser USA joining us today. All right, so what do I love about it? Again, I said it's all enclosed. So check it out. This is my laser. That's it, okay? Everything is easy to get to. I love that. Everything's modular, so if I ever need to change something out, it's easy to do. My chiller, and this is a big one, is built into the laser right here. So I don't need a huge external chiller on the outside of the laser taking up space, all right? And same is true for the air pump that is built into the back. So that's it. I don't need extra space for any other thing, all right? Although I will say, because I'm in a warehouse like this one, I am exhausting the fumes to my laser with a fume extractor. So this is the only little addition I had. If I had a window, then I would just extract the fumes from the laser out of the window. All right, so that's number one. I love that it's space saving and it's all in one, and that everything is modular and easy to get to. If I need to upgrade, if I need to make adjustments or replace parts or whatever, okay? Number two, let's take a look at the I'm sorry, what's the word I'm looking for here? The fact that everything is enclosed and protected. Come on, let's get a closer look here. So I'm gonna open up the lid and I'm gonna turn this on so we can turn on the lights, because these lasers are so well lit. You don't have to add your own lighting. It's just already done for you. So I'm gonna turn on the laser right over here. There we go. And if you take a look, see how everything is like enclosed and protected. My belts are not out in the wide open, which makes maintenance a breeze. Not only does it make maintenance really easy, it's also protecting all of the major components of my laser, which means it's going to extend the life of my laser. So if you take a look, the belts are actually underneath here. I can't get into them, and I never have to clean any of this. It's super neat. I honestly thought that maintenance on my laser would be daunting, but with Aeon, it's actually very simple. I just do a quick wipe down and I'm good to go. All right, let me check this chat here. Let's see. Do you build the jig? Yes. So this is a jig that we already have pre-made, and it's got everything in place, and I'm going to show off the speed in just a minute, okay? All right, you guys are doing great in the chat there, so thanks to the team for keeping up with those questions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and engrave some pencils. Let me go ahead and make sure I turn on my fume extractor, and I get those fumes taken care of, right? Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to close my lid and come on over. I'm going to head over to this is called a Ruida controller. So I'm going to head over to File. I'm going to find my pencils that I have right there. And I'm going to push Start. Ready? Oh, enter. I knew that. And I'm going to push Start. Ready? Let's go. So notice how fast this baby mirror of mine is going. It's amazing, okay? We've already done 4 pencils in 11 and a half seconds there, okay? And notice also, look at that laser head. See how it's very light, which is one of the main things that allows it to accelerate the way that it does. and also one of the reasons why Aeon lasers are some of the fastest lasers in the industry. Time is money, my friends. When I only have 3 hours, I don't know, before I have to go pick up the kids at school, I need to get as much work done as I possibly can. Yes, Nikki, I did make the jig out of cardboard, and we actually reuse it all the time. So there you go. This is, let's see, I'm gonna wait till it gets to the top there. I sell my pencils in packs of 10 for $11.99. And on TikTok, I don't pay for shipping, my friends. My customers pay for shipping. Okay. And here we've done 20 pencils in less than a minute and 13 seconds. Not too bad. You're kind of making me want to fill my glove cords. Yes, come join the family. Come join the family, Angel. I hope I pronounced that right. Okay, can you explain the difference in the wattage of the tube? Does the higher wattage mean it will engrave quicker and cut quicker? Actually, it does. The more power you have, the faster it's going to be. So if you think a Mira 5 is fast, it just gets a little faster on a Mira 7 and on a Mira 9. I used to not think it wasn't a difference until I started playing like speed games with my Mira 9 friends, and I was like, hey, you shaved off 2 minutes. I'm a little jealous. So, the pencils, Sarah, how much I think they come out to a couple of cents, like 10 or 12 cents a pencil or something like that. Love the baby. I love the baby too. All right. So we're almost done, and I will have finished an order for 4 different customers. Let's look at the timestamp here so everybody can see, Sarah. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Check that out. Bam. Okay. So I want to get close up and close and personal with our beautiful little laser head here. So this is a theme that you'll see. If you look at other laser heads on the market, you'll notice that they're big and bulky and heavy. Okay. So it's impossible for them to keep up, but this design here is just genius and time saving. All right. So who's ready to move on to something else? I'm going to go ahead and turn this off so it's not as loud. If you're ready, say I'm ready. I'm waiting for you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and head on over to the rotary. You guys want to engrave a tumbler with me? Let's go. All right, so on my Mira 7, I'm a little, oh, by the way, this is Warehouse Woody. He wants to say hello. Okay, he works with me all day long, lets me know when there's people outside for sure. All right, I went on a tangent there. Okay, so this was my first laser. Okay, and I'm like, I don't think I could ever get rid of this thing because it changed my life. Okay, I went as big as I could because in the beginning of my laser journey, I wasn't sure. I didn't know if I wanted to engrave a bunch of tumblers or if I wanted to make signs. I really wanted to do everything, right? So I tried to get the biggest laser I could. And then over time, I started to realize, well, this was actually perfect for me. Some people feel like they should go even bigger. Sorry, Woody. This was a good start for this little laser mom. Okay, and now today it's become my dedicated rotary laser. So what I'm using is a Pyburn grip rotary attachment. And today we're going to engrave a 20-ounce wine tumbler. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this baby on. Did I unplug it? There we go. Turn on my fume extractor. And we're going to go ahead and repeat the process. Let me take a look at your chat here. I want to make sure I'm keeping up with you guys. Oh, thanks, Jenny. I love hearing from our Aeon family. And it's always nice to hear from other people. Jenny, how long have you had your Mira 9? Let us know. Does the workbed raise and lower the controller? The controller will raise and lower the bed. So with a Mira 7, what you're seeing, okay, so the Mira 5 over there, that was a 40-watt tube, and the workspace is roughly 20 by 12. Don't quote me, but it's close. It's similar to the Glowforge workspace for those of you that we're talking about. That's what you have right now. This is a little bigger. It's about 27.25 by 17.5. All right. And it has a deeper Z depth, which means it can go a little lower than my Mira 5. All right. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go into the file. I'm going to find, I've got LCF for laser craft set. Okay. And we're going to hit enter here. And it's all framed and ready to go. I'm going to frame it one more time. Oh gosh. Oh, well, it wasn't. You know what? I'm going to, let's flip the camera. Thank you. All right, so we're going to chat for a few minutes because we thought we had it set up and it's not ready. So what we're going to do is I'm going to place you guys right here just for a second, and we'll talk about a few other things that I definitely want to cover with you while Sarah gets that set up and ready to go. But let me have my chat here. So you're going to see me look up and down here, okay?
Emily, I've got a question come in for you. Would you
Yeah,
like
please, go ahead.
Okay, is the rotary plug and play?
Well, I love that question. Aeon Laser USA, I'm turning up my volume here, so just give me a minute here. So I really think of Aeon as a company that goes the extra mile and does the little things that they don't have to do because they feel it's the right thing to do. So for example, if you had a different laser, you would have to input your settings. It's a little more cumbersome of a process, but Aeon goes the extra mile, and they already have set up for you a USB disk with setting for all of the rotaries that you could possibly get, you know, for your laser. So on the USB disk, you'll have the setting for the Pyburn. You'll have the setting for their Chuck rotary. You'll have a setting for their Smart rotary. You'll have the setting for your Pyburn rotary, whether you have the grip or the roller. And if I'm going over your head here, my point is all you have to do, because Aeon went the extra mile for you, is plug in the USB, click load, and it's done for you. Okay. So that's one of the nice things about Aeon is they go the extra mile. The same thing is true when it comes to your camera settings. That's all something that you just upload, click load, and it's good to go. And the same is true for something we call your scanning offsets. I don't want to get ahead of you. I go over your head here, but typically with almost every other company, you have to input everything manually. Aeon's already gone the extra mile and done that for you. They really want to make your beginning or your start as easy and seamless as possible. Okay. Which brings me to I know Woody is adorable. I'm glad you're enjoying him in the background. Okay, so we've got our tumbler ready to go. I'm going to take you guys back over there, and we're going to go ahead and engrave an image that is approximately, how big is our image here? I'm looking in the software just a second. So it's 3.5 by 1.5. Okay, and we're going to see how quickly we get that done. Here we go. Okay, so it is frame it. So I'm going to do what's called frame the job. This is going to show me where the image is going to land on my cup. Then I'm going to close my lid and push start. And here she goes. Look at that. This is real time. I mean, it almost looks like it's having a seizure. Isn't that great? Back to the pencils. How do you keep your wood jig from warping? It's actually not wood. It was made out of cardboard. Christopher, I love that you love your Nova. I love my Nova too, and I can't wait to show it off in a few minutes. All right, so, Bale, should we do a repeat of what we did last time?
We absolutely should. If you guys know what she's talking about, we are going to give one.
If you don't,
Andy, who's in the chat.
Yeah, so go ahead. I'm sorry. You lead it there, Bale.
Emily's going to give one lucky attendee in the chat right now this tumbler that she is engraving as we speak. So who wants it? Let's hear it. Let's see. She's going to pick.
Actually, Bale,
yes,
we're going to do two because I did a test image before this. So I have another one to gift away.
Look at that. So I want to see who wants it. Emily's going to hand package it for you, right, Emily? You can do that?
I sure am. And I'm going to put my little Laser Mom stickers on there.
There she goes.
I love that.
Okay,
That's my favorite part.
Emily, go
Let's
ahead, take your
see.
pick.
Okay. All right, I gotta hear you guys. Who wants a laser craft best tumbler? All right, ready? I'm gonna go ahead and here, Sarah, you pick one. Ready? Go. I'm gonna scroll and Connie Wheeler Fram, congratulations. You are getting your own Laser Mom Craft Best tumbler. Okay, and we got one more. I'm gonna pick the next one, and that's gonna be dun 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 dun. Helen Taylor, congratulations.
Repeat that again. You broke out.
Oh, I said Helen Taylor. That was our second winner.
Okay, so if you guys want to go ahead and email team@justonemoreproject.com, we will get you set up and get that shipped over to you guys. Congrats.
Yay, congratulations. Okay, so let's look at the time here. That was, oh, I don't know why it's still counting. It should have stopped. 2 minutes and 23 seconds, but I'm gonna say that was more like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. For some reason, the counter was still going. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. And let's go ahead and let's clean up our tumbler here. Okay, I got it. So I am using to clean up my tumbler. You want to come? Yeah. Just Dawn Power Wash. I have found over the years that this explains really well. And I just want to make sure you guys can hear me really well. So I used to use LA Awesome for a lot of stuff, but this has now become my favorite thing to use just because it doesn't stink. All right, so here we go. Laser Craft Fest Business Edition, sponsored by the one and only Aeon Laser USA. All right, guys, so we've engraved pencils, we've engraved tumblers, and now I get to show off this beauty, the Aeon Laser Nova 14, okay? So with the Mira series, we have the Mira 5, we have the Mira 7, I don't have a Mira 9, okay? And then we have our Nova series, Nova 10, Nova 14, Nova 16, and the Supernova, okay? So as you can see here, come on over. I am getting ready to host a mermaid birthday party for my little girl. So I recently cut this massive 75-inch mermaid tail for the birthday party, and I still need to cut some coral. So that's what we're gonna do here. Okay, let me just set this aside. And let's talk a little bit about what makes the Nova special. Nothing like going live and everybody watching, all right? Okay, so the mirrors were really designed to be, as you saw, engraving machines. But thankfully, they're also very good at cutting, all right? However, if you are going to be cutting thick material, the rule of thumb is pretty much is the more power you have, the thicker the material you can cut, okay? So machines like the Nova are really, these are for heavy cutting, you know, jobs, right? So this is 130 watt Aeon Nova 14. So what are some things that I love about the Nova series? I will show you. Let's go ahead and open it up. And I'm going to turn on the light so that you can see it a little better. Okay, so again, notice how well lit it is. There's no, you know, hooking up your own lights or anything like that. And notice again, you see a theme. Everything is built into the laser. I don't have any external components. I don't have the external chiller. I don't have an air pump on the floor. It's all built into the back of the machine. Also notice again, a theme here with the design. Everything is enclosed and protected. So if you come over here, I love that these belts actually protect the more important major components of those. I don't know if you can see those belts back there. Okay, again, making my life when it comes to maintenance super easy. Okay, I just wipe things down and I'm good to keep going. Also, take a look at the camera. This is another thing where I tell you how Aeon goes above and beyond, even though they don't even have to. Your camera's already pre-installed for you. There's no need to install it, okay? That's taken care of in advance just to make your experience that much smoother. Another thing I love about the Nova or the Aeon is the remotes. Okay, this makes it so easy to line things up. And what I love even more is that it has a fast and slow button. So look how it's framing slowly right now. Let's pretend I needed to get this right on that target. You can zoom in for me. Having the capability to move it slowly makes it nice and easy. But what if I need to go fast? Then I just switch to the fast mode and boom, I've got it out of the way. So that's really nice because then I don't have to go into the controller. I don't have to go into Lightburn. I just got it right at my fingertips. Oh, I left their comments. So, oh, and I like that it's magnetic. So once I'm done, I can stick this baby anywhere and it's stuck to my laser and I won't lose it. Let me get your chat. Let me get your chat here.
Emily, you have a question that just came in about the type of wood that you're using and the thickness that you're using for that mermaid tail. Or the
Okay, so for this mermaid tail, again, it's for a birthday party, so I really don't want to spend too much money, right? But I don't mind investing it because who knows, maybe I'll turn it into a rental thing and people can rent it for me. So this is a 1/4-inch material, and I just got this from my Home Depot, and this is a 1/4-inch birch. So it was about 50 bucks, okay? So that's the material that I got, but you know, with CO2 lasers, you can cut a ton of different things, acrylic, leatherette, wood, cork, you name it, the, you know, possibilities are endless here. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut some coral. So I'm going to head over to my controller. Now you're going to see this one is a little fancier. I love this new controller of mine. And I'm going to find my file. It's right there. There's the coral. And I'm going to frame it. I keep forgetting that because everybody's watching me. Okay, I'm going to frame the job and it's going to show me where it's going to cut on the wood. The remote and ice and hybrid are icing on the cake. I tell you, hey, when you're running a business, having something that's efficient and works well becomes more and more important. I've done things the hard way. I don't want to do them the hard way anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and close the lid. Also, going with this theme of Aeon doing extra things they don't have to. They were the first in the industry to start putting these little QR codes on their lasers for their customers. So if you wanted to have a lesson or whatever on setting up your camera, you would do that. The same thing is true with the chiller in the back. They're very thoughtful, my friends. Okay, ready? Turn on my fume extractor. Make sure I've got that ready to go. And start. Oh, and speaking about the Nova, let me come over here so you guys can see it, but you can also hear me. What? I know, but can they see? They're just looking at here right now. Okay, where was I? Oh, so talking about having lots of power, right? We were able to efficiently cut 80 desktops for a local school out of a 1/2 inch material recently, and that would have been very tough to do without this much power, you know? So it was really nice and a great job to do. Look how clean. Also, I'm not using an external compressor. This is all without any add-ons, okay? How nice is that? Oh, Tori, thank you for that. Do you use external air for the Nova? I do, okay? But today, just to keep things nice and quiet, I chose not to do it. And look at how beautifully it's cutting, how nice and cleanly it's cutting, even without the external compressor. And that's because, are you ready for more? I don't want to go over your head, guys. This is 130 watts, Jeff. Jennifer, you're funny. No smoke or char. Well, this is because our head engineer, Lex Timage, okay, this is something else it makes me very proud of Aeon. They have their own research and development department. I kind of joke that they're kind of like Apple because they're always coming up with amazing things to make their lasers even better for their customers. So Lex designed something we call the iris. It kind of looks like a flower and it opens and closes. You can't see it because it's built into the machine. But basically, it knows when to pull the fuse from the bottom when it's cutting, right? Because when the laser's cutting, there's air coming out of that nozzle. It's pushing the air down. And the iris, it knows to open up and pull the fumes from the bottom. As opposed to when you're engraving, it will switch that flower and it will pull the fumes from the top and suck them to the back, which makes fume extraction way more efficient for your production. So if you want to know why it's so clean and beautiful, thank Fleck, our VP over at Aeon Lasers USA. Let's see, 130 watts. Yep, that's right. Okay, I think we're doing great with the questions. What else could I tell you? Oh, okay, so let's talk about Aeon's customer service, which many feel is second to none because it is, okay? We're very proud of the fact that we are creating jobs here in the United States. So if you saw earlier this week, I shared a photo of our warehouse, our headquarters in Melbourne, and you got to see our laser technicians doing their quality control on the Aeon lasers. Once they arrive, because hello, they've been in the Pacific Ocean braving like crazy seas, okay? We go the extra mile. It's not industry standard to open up those crates and check them. But like I said, that we love to do things the way that we think they should be done. So we open everything up and our technicians review the lasers, and they have 120 things that they check to make sure that it's in the best possible condition before they send it over to you, okay? And because of that, we're creating jobs here in the USA. We have over 50 employees now. And it also means we have a great number of skilled laser technicians, which allows our customer support to be incredible, okay? With Aeon Laser USA, when we say you get unlimited support, you really get it, okay? Whether that means email. Actually, you submit a support ticket on the site, and within 15 minutes, that's the goal, you'll be hearing from customer service. So we will email with you. We will text with you. We will have phone calls with you. We will FaceTime with you. Well, not me, our amazing customer support team, okay? And in the worst case scenarios, we have the manpower and the skilled technicians to send them to you in person if we needed to in an emergency response scenario. You can't get that anywhere because, well, we're a very small niche, and having people that are skilled that can do that are few and far between. It's hard to find people that can actually come out to you in an emergency situation. With other laser options, you might have to pay $100 to $150 just to get somebody beyond email support, okay? So we're very proud of the support that we offer our customers. What else can I tell you? Parts on demand, we house everything in our warehouse. So if you ever have a failed component, we can, in many scenarios, we can get them over to you in 24 hours. You don't have to wait on a third party. Very rarely would ever be in a scenario where you have to wait 1 to 2 weeks to get a replacement part. Aeon Laser really, they don't want to just sell you a laser. They want to be your partner in your business because they realize that this is the epicenter of your business for many of us. So we are almost done. Let me check the chat here. I'm chatting up a storm, so I hope I'm entertaining you guys, okay?
Emily, do you want to take a moment and talk about what Aeon is offering LaserCraft Fest attendees?
Oh, yeah, see, that's why I knew I needed you here, because you're making, oh, did we record this? Fail.
We did, don't worry, we got this.
Okay, so many things to remember. Okay, so what are we giving away? One, we're giving away a Mirror 7. So if you haven't put in for a Mirror 7, you need to go do that. Remember what I said? That's the laser that changed this little laser mom's life. She's a good laser, okay? So make sure you go in and put in for the Mirror 7. And we're also running a show special. If you get an Aeon with 100 watts or more, you'll get a material bundle, and it's insane. Why is it insane? Okay, when I got my laser, all right, I didn't get any of the fancy things that come with the specials, okay? And I had to invest in all of my material, which meant I had a big learning curve because I had no idea how to use a laser, which inevitably means that you're going to waste material because you're learning your settings. And it's no fun to waste material on your dollar. Okay, so with the show special, you'll get tumblers, keychains, cutting boards, wood, acrylic. There are a lot of good things to get you started with to stretch your investment and stop having to, like, invest in material. So that's what's coming with the show special, and I believe it ends March 15th, Dale?
It ends, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Well, I
We'll
think that's what it says,
confirm.
but you know what? Alicia and Sarah in the chat are gonna definitely help and make
So
sure
one
that
of you guys put that date in there,
they
Alicia. or
confirm
Sarah.
that.
If you also want to mention what is included if you upgrade your ticket with Laser Craft Fest, what is the awesome upgrade bonus? Do you know what it is?
Maybe.
Oh, Rebecca, guys.
You're doing it for me, Dale.
Okay, so if you have upgraded your Laser Craft Fest pass and you have an all access business pass, you will also get a free Pyburn 4.0. I think that's what's called, Rotary. Yeah.
No way.
Yes way. And it's very, very cool. So if you guys have if you purchase an Aeon, then you do get that upgrade also. So it is.
Listen, that's like $1,000 rotary.
That is a
So
great deal, you guys. So
it's definitely worth the upgrade. All right, so we finished cutting our coral. And there we go. Beautifully clean coral, no external compressor. Way to go, Aeon Laser USA. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. And there, my friends, you have it. So let me go ahead and what? Head back to this. You want to put it on the stand? Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. We're just gonna get settled up before we wrap things up here. Wow, we've done a ton. Okay, how do we know if the entry was submitted for the giveaway? Oh, that's gonna be a question for Bale. There we go. Now we're nice and settled.
I
And I
believe
don't have to.
once you enter, it goes back to the beginning page. So if it goes right back to the page to start all over again, you have entered and it is successful. And I believe there are, if Sarah or Alicia want to let us know, there's quite a few entries in there. So we are getting them.
Could I get the rotary if I already have a Mira 9? Oh, that's gonna be a Aeon question. I'm not sure. By the way, I'm still trying to convince my husband. Listen, I'm not for nothing, but I have been told by many women that they just left my YouTube channel running. And their husbands are like, hey, you should girl.
I love that.
You can try to just leave the channel running.
Listen,
Okay.
I've tried to convince my husband for years that we need to move the cars out of the garage and just get rid of them and just set up a bunch of lasers. I don't know if it's happening, but one day.
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. All right, friends. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the time here with me today. I tried to show you everything I possibly could. I do want to leave a few minutes for any questions that you guys might want to ask that I didn't cover. We talked about speed. We talked about the design of the laser. We talked about ease of use, customer service, speed, power, what else? Rotary. Is the Pyburn? Oh, this is more about the bonuses. Emily, do you use an air compressor with the 7? I used to when I did a lot of cutting with my 7, but now that it is just a rotary dedicated machine, you don't need boosted air for engraving. You just want the boosted air for cutting. So to answer that question, no. And the same is true with my Mira 5. It is also an engraving machine, or it's primarily an engraving machine, like pencils, keychains, notebooks, things like that. So I don't really use the compressor on that one either. You're so much. How much does the Mira 5 weigh? That's a great question. I don't know, but you did see how easy it is for me to move my lasers because of the stands that they're on. And by the way, Aeon has these really nice new material storage cabinets with these really nice, like, you know, they're thin drawers. And you see mine are old because all of mine, I have the ancient Aeons, okay? But if you get one, you definitely want to take a look at that storage cabinet for sure. Let's see. Now I want one even more. Good, I'm glad. Come and join them. Come and join the Aeon family. All right.
I think you've sold so many.
$10.65
You
pounds.
have, just so you know, everyone in the comments is brand new fans of Beyond Lasers. So just, you did fantastic.
Yay! Awesome, good, I'm glad. Please explain how the pass-through works. Sure, Vicky. Let's do it. Come on, we got time. We got time, right, Pam? Do we have to hit? Okay, ready, Sarah? Sarah's eyes just went really wide. Okay, so you're gonna see me move this massive laser just a teeny tiny bit to give you an idea, all right? We might as well, right? So let me move this out of the way. And the only thing that you have to keep in mind, if it's easier, you can just take it off. The only thing you have to keep in mind is when you use a pass-through slot, the inconvenient thing is that you have to move it away from the wall unless you plan to have your laser just sitting in the middle of a workspace. Okay, so you're gonna see me move this.
Give me 1 second.
And I'm not gonna move it too much, but we'll move it just enough. Ready?
One second.
Okay. You guys having fun watching me move? How much does a nova weigh? I'm easily moving it. Come on, guys.
Let's see those muscles.
Well, that's it. So then you see this right here. This is a little kind of, I don't know what you call this, but you just slide this out, okay? Which allows you to feed the material through the laser, okay? And then that's it. Voila. Now on the Mira 5 and on the Mira 7, I'm glad you brought that up because I also forgot to mention this. You do have the capability to cut things that are a little larger than the actual bed space. I think we're stuck on our
Wire.
cord area. Okay. There we go. So, for example, with the Mira 5, this opens up. So if I wanted to stick something in that sticks out, I can use the access door to do that. And the same is true over here on the Mira 7. I have I'm just throwing things around now, guys. I need what's called an access key to open this one. So all you do is open it up. And let's say this was the material I was going to cut. It would go in this way, right? And it would stick out of the laser. But then that would allow me to make something even bigger. I think the biggest thing I've ever made on my Mira 7 was a 28 by 28 sign, which was pretty big. All right, let me go over here and grab this chat again. All right, what else? Let's see. You said in the previous session you had to do the Mermaid Tail in 3 sections. That's true. How do you ensure that the sections are aligned properly? Well, thankfully, Lightburn software is like the most amazing software in the world. And so it's a little involved, but you create target positions. So remember when I was using my remote to get right on the target of the material? Remember that, the crosshairs? Okay, you create these targets and that helps you line everything up when you're doing it digitally in pieces. I hope that helps. Can we enter more than once for the giveaway? I'm not sure. I love you too, Connie. I hope you have a great day too. All right. I think we've gotten mostly everybody. I would have loved to see them drop that machine off. Need a front loaded, yeah. Well, you know, I was cringing the whole time. I don't care how big or small the laser is. It's such a big investment. But they brought it on a truck, they lowered it and they wheeled it right in and it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. So, all right, my friends, I think we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up. If you have any other last minute questions, throw them into the chat now. Otherwise, make sure that you visit eonlaser.us and I think it's /sale. If you're interested in learning more about what Aeon laser would be the best fit for you. And I encourage you, I highly encourage you to come join the Aeon family. You won't be disappointed. You'll get an amazing machine and an amazing experience with the customer service that's provided. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. Oh, make sure you email sales@eonlaser.us for Alicia. Thank you, Elisa. My pleasure.
Emily. Thank you so much. Can everyone give Emily some love?
Oh, thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
Oh, yeah, the Facebook group too. If you're not in the Eon Laser USA Facebook group, that's a money. All right, guys. Have a
Thank
great
you.
one.
We'll
Thank
see
you,
you guys in a
Gail.
couple of hours. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye, guys.